Some dork in my comments accused me of shilling, so today I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm so hyped about Skylum's Aperty. And I'm going to do that by showing you with just one image what I have to do with every single portrait image, because every single portrait image has to look like a Z-Wade photo portrait image. It has to look like Z-Wade did that. That's not just with the composition, that's not just with the resolution, that is with how the final image looks. And my final images need to be very clean. They need to be very contrasty. So I'm going to show you what I have to go through with every single portrait image. And I am a portrait photographer, so we're talking hundreds of photos per shoot. Yes, I do get a commission if you pre-order Aperty. But just like my reviews and everything else, I'm 100% honest, and I would not be making this video if I wasn't incredibly hyped for this product. The link will be in the description. I encourage you to make sure that it's something that will be useful for you before you pre-order it. It'll be available in September. I'll be able to use the beta version in August. But at the recording of this video, there is less than 700 pre-orders available at that $199 lifetime price. And as the website indicates, after those are gone, they will never come back. It will be done. I want you to make sure that this product is for you, but I want my subscribers to actually be able to get it. Because as soon as this starts getting hyped, they're gonna go like that. 300 of them were gone in significantly less than 24 hours. So now I'm going to jump into what I go through with every single portrait image. And keep in mind, this is literally hundreds per shoot that I have to do this with. But it's what I have to do because that's what my images look like. So let's do it. So the first step of my process is to load the images into Lightroom. Now, normally I have a lot more than one, but we're just doing one for now. Before I make any adjustments at all, I'm going to right click and I'm going to do edit in Luminar Neo. We're going to edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments, of which there are none. And then it opens up in Luminar Neo and I go to edit. And the only thing I do in here currently is go to the skin AI, zoom in here, and I'm just going to do this slider here. And this is kind of a frequency separation, like it definitely blends the tones. If you go crazy with it, then it gets kind of along the lines of like fashion-esque magazine, but it gets a little aggressive and kind of starts to over soften the out of focus areas. But you know, I'd do this one around, maybe 65 on this slider. And that still has our subject looking like a human, not quite fashion magazine. Don't like the fashion magazine style. That's going to save and it's going to revert back to Lightroom. Now I'm going to open this in Adobe Photoshop. And once I open it in Adobe Photoshop, I'm now going to use my Wacom little tablet here. And this does give me a little bit of a speed advantage because it is faster to use these tablets than it is a mouse. But what I actually want to do is I want to time how long it takes me to do these corrections. And so I'm going to start that now. Okay, so that took me about 10 minutes and 36 seconds to get our subject looking natural, not like fashion magazine where they don't look human anymore. We don't want them looking like they're made of plastic. We want them looking human. And it took 10 minutes and 36 seconds to correct these things and maintain that humanity. So at this point, I then go and I save. And now we're back in Lightroom with the saved version. And now we are ready for actual adjustments. And if I were to throw something together real quick, maybe it'd look a little something like this. It's really just missing a little radial gradient. Invert that. Now that Photoshop process, just imagine if I had to do that for an entire portrait shoot. I can tell you that with this specific portrait shoot, there were over 120 images. Out of those 120 images, I ended up editing about 100. And out of those 100 that I edited, that I repeated that process on, I probably delivered 50 or 60 that I really, really liked. But that editing process, 10 minutes times 100 photos. Now we go over to the link in the description. At the making of this video, it looks like there's 686 licenses left. This is the process that we just saw. Now, I did a better job than this video is indicating. You can see that their little patch tools are all a little bit blurry. And as you can see, I used different tools to make sure that that didn't happen. And it took them 5 minutes in this. Or this is claiming 3.5 seconds. We can see we were working with the same kind of things. The red patches, you know, not as much of the pimples, right? But the little makeup buildups and then the white patches. And this doesn't look unnatural. You can control by a slider how aggressive it is. So when this goofy commenter says I'm shilling, no, I am excited for this particular tool because this is going to change the entire flow of what I do. I'm going to be able to knock out shoots and start on something else so fast. I mean, absolutely insane. Look, it's just doing all of it. That blemish removal, it took me over 10 minutes. The frequency separation is just a little extra step. Look at that. It's just a slider and it's clearing up 10 minutes of my life. So when somebody says, oh, did you finally get something to shill? Dude, are you serious? This is what I do. Outside of YouTube, people pay me to touch up photos. This is good for business right here. This is good for my artwork. I am legitimately excited about this product, and I don't even know if I'm getting this program for free. I might have to buy this. I don't know if they're gifting me one of these, but either way, if they're not, I'm buying this because this is something that is going to make my quality of life so much better. Link in the description if you want to get a lifetime license before they're all gone. So yes, I do get a commission if you pre-order, but I would not be pushing this if I wasn't really excited about it. I'm going to use this product, okay? This is going to save me a ton of time. If I was just trying to make a bunch of money, I'd be trying to sell you something like Coinbase or FTX or some crap like that. This is useful. This is awesome. This is what the photography community needs. We need things that improve our quality of life. If you're a working photographer doing like senior portraits or headshots or whatever, if it works like the website shows that it's gonna work, absolutely crazy for not having this. I'm Z Wade, the Z Wade, and Z Wade Photo. Stay sharp, YouTube.